Egg farmers have been accused of engaging in systemic collusion with the New South Wales Government to deliberately thwart moves to outlaw battery hens across the country. Documents obtained under Freedom of Information (FOI) laws reveal how the New South Wales Department of Primary Industries (DPI) allegedly stage-managed a process to write new national standards for chicken welfare. It has been described by one governance expert as collusion and an act of systemic corruption. The chicken welfare standards are being rewritten for the first time in 15 years. Animal welfare advocates had viewed the process as an opportunity to get all the states to follow international moves and outlaw cages for hens. The New South Wales Government led the national review, but now documents reveal that instead of promoting debate, it deliberately stifled moves to review some of the growing scientific evidence that showed chickens suffered in cramped cages. Even the Victorian and West Australian governments signalled they had problems with the way New South Wales had run the review before the standards were released for public comment last week. New South Wales is the largest producer of caged eggs in the country, and critics claim it has a vested interest in continuing the use of battery hens. The egg industry rejected all the allegations, saying it wanted welfare standards that protected birds and were feasible to implement. The documents, obtained under FOI laws by the Animal Law Institute, show the New South Wales DPI took part in a secret poultry management group before the standards writing process had even begun. The secret group included department and industry representatives and was never listed in official standard-setting documents, meaning animal welfare advocates had no idea it existed. It met many times over 18 months before and during the welfare standards writing process. Heavily redacted notes from this secret group show government and industry officials discussed ways they could manipulate the development of standards. It included that standards development meetings with animal welfare groups should avoid close discussion of statistics, have a plan direction where we want things to go, how is discussion being framed, and that banning cages not the remit of the group. They then asked to meet with the independent chairman of the new standards committee prior to his appointment, a move critics said could only be because they wanted to vet him. The FOI documents reveal a veterinary officer for the department suggested removing the requirement birds have sufficient space to stand and stretch limbs because, she wrote, you can't do this in a battery cage. The heavily redacted documents also show the secret group sought to invite the independent chair of the Welfare Standards Group to a meeting before endorsement. RSPCA Senior Policy Officer Jed Goodfellow said the whole process was stage-managed to get new standards through, as quickly as possible with as little change as possible. People should care because of their concerns about animal welfare are being completely ignored, he said. Earlier this year the New South Wales DPI faced national criticism that it was too close to industry over its management of the Murray-Darling Basin.